Hello everyone, welcome to GB Bricks and welcome to the first video on my new channel. Some of you may know me from my other channel Switch Up, which I run with my good friend Mark. I'm going to be flying solo for this one and I'm going to be sharing with you my other passion in life, which is Lego building. As you can see on the shelves behind me there, a nice mix of the two hobbies and being video games and Lego of course. And on this channel I want to cover a wide variety of topics in terms of Lego. The first of which though for today is going to be my journey into MOC building, and if you're not a big fan of Lego or quite sure of the terminology, then MOCs, it stands for my own creation. So I'm going to show you one of my models today, the first one I ever built. I'll flash it up on the screen very briefly now and then we'll dive into it in a moment, and I'll take you through the process of building it, showing you exactly how it came about, and yeah, showing you the process from never having done it before to finished product, warts and all. If you are here from Switch Up, then it's lovely to see you. If not, welcome also. And it would be lovely if you would consider subscribing, turning on notifications, all that stuff. I don't think I've ever asked for that in a video before, but obviously with a new channel, you get buried immediately. Otherwise, and it would be great to try and grow this channel and share this hobby with you. So let me take you through my first ever Lego MOC. So this is the first model that I built. This is my first MOC. This is a bowling alley / arcade. There's an arcade upstairs. Now, when I built this model, I'd wanted to build my own model for a long time, and I just didn't really have the confidence. And I saw a video on YouTube by a YouTuber named JoJo's Brick Time, and she built her own arcade, but she used an existing set or a couple of them and expanded upon that initial model and made it her own. The model was 41708. It's a Lego Friends set. I think it's called Roller Disco Arcade. And I took inspiration not from her model necessarily, but from the fact that she was so confident in doing this, and you know, the idea of using a couple of sets and taking the pieces and repurposing them to make something similar but your own appealed to me. So that was a big inspiration, and I'll put a link to her channel down below. So I bought two sets and thought that I'd give this a go myself, and I'll put some pictures up of my initial design process, which was very different to this model you're seeing here now. But what I did keep through the whole thing was this purple, which came from that original set. There were a lot of purple pieces in there. I dabbled with things such as grey masonry bricks, like stone grey. Didn't really feel it merged with the purple very well. Ended up with white. I do quite like the contrast of the white and purple, but the model itself went for a few different designs. That set had like translucent green windows, and I had these originally here and some here as well, I believe, but I took those out. I thought they were a bit too garish and went for something a bit more traditional in the end. So I'm going to show you it now. We'll do a quick 360 degree. So there's the side. This is from that original set. They had these coloured bricks on the side of the building, albeit I think they were in one continuous strip. I've mixed it up a little bit. Now this back here, when I first built this, I built it as an open backed model, and I didn't want to do that. I did want to enclose it, but I again just wasn't quite confident enough to know how to go about it. So I built this part as almost like an afterthought, which is the only time I've done that in any of the MOCs I've made since. So as you can see here, this isn't brick built, these are panels for like window frames. I think they're 1x4x6 with the opaque white panels in. This is all built here now, and you'll see how that affects the model in a minute when I take it apart. The other side, very similar, of course. And then back to the front. Now this here, this sticker, the bowling ball, is from that original set, the Lego Friends set, as is the design for this pin, albeit I think this was a different colour. I switched out this colour, and because I had two sets, therefore I had the capacity to make two of the pins, so I doubled that up. Okay, I'm going to take some of these little details off now and push it to one side, and we'll start to have a look at each individual component of the model. So we'll start then with the roof, very basic roof. Again, I wasn't quite sure what to do with this, and every model I've built so far, the roof has been the most difficult part, not to build, but just conceptually to imagine how to make it look. So I went for something quite simple, used quite large plates, a little skylight in there, a couple of aerials, nothing major. Went for like almost like a bowl design, where obviously the roof itself sits a bit deeper in. I just kept that consistent colour of the purple and the white. We'll come back to the main model again. I'll just take it apart in front of you, then I'll push the lower level to the side, or the upper level I should say. We'll start at the lower level. So that's how it comes apart. Let's just put that over there for a moment. Then we can have a look inside. Now you'll notice straight away, I'm sure, that this doesn't attach or detach with the rest of that upper floor. That's the consequence of building it secondary, and were I to make this again today, that wouldn't happen. That would be attached on the second floor. I could change it, you know, it's quite a simple fix. It would take a bit of remodeling. The reason I haven't is because I view these MOCs that I make as time capsules. This is the first one I ever made. It's not perfect, and I like to show the flaws to a degree so that you can see hopefully improvements with each model. Now I'm just going to take these a couple of bowling balls in now, just take those out as they're rolled about all over the shop, and turn that, hopefully that'll be okay. So there you go, hopefully you can see that. So inside there you have the bowling lanes themselves, and these were taken again from the original set. Again, had two sets, so had, or was able to double that up. Again, I think I changed the colours on the pins there, just because I got a bunch of this particular colour from the pick and brick wall in the Lego shop, and just thought I'd uniform it all up and do the same across all the pins. I made these out of some of the parts in that original set, so that's again today not how I would make a chair necessarily. I would probably have it studded so they could sit rather than smooth, but I just wanted to use as many of the pieces I had as possible. Just get that a bit closer if I can. There we go. Table in the middle for snacks and what have you. There's where the ball goes, there's the balls. They again came in the set. There's two of those, of course. I do have, actually, there's a sticker there again from that set. I do have another sticker because I've got another set. I just haven't stuck it on. I should have done that. Sorry, didn't realise that, so I will put that on. This back went for a few different designs, namely because I then built that extension with the staircase. That staircase is a very crude way of making stairs. It's basically one of the like the old pirate ladders with clips and tiles on top of the clips, just all pushed down to make stairs. I like the tiled floor. Again, the I think is that called sand yellow or brick yellow? It's dark tan basically. This came off the pick a brick wall. It's nice to get a good variety of tiles at any point off there, because it's not often that happens. Sorry if that's not quite straight, there we go. But yeah, I like that with the white, I think that looks quite nice. And this doorway here, as I mentioned to start with, these were the translucent green, which came with a set. Then I changed it to like an opaque white piece, same piece but in opaque white, and that did tie in quite nicely with the door frame, and then left a clear door, although I think I even at one point had a white door there as well. It was all white with the purple handles, which did look quite nice, but I just felt it was nice to see inside and have the transparency and the clear windows to see inside and let a bit of light in as well. Just put that down, sorry. And a couple of, let's put that back, sorry, there we go. And a couple of bits here that you may well find outside a bowling alley or an arcade. So you've got the classic grabber machine with the little trophies in, the little models that you get. And here's one of the old 20p machines you used to get, where you'd put your money in, turn a dial, and you'd get some sort of toy or a chewing gum, you know, a big bubble gum, big gobstopper like that. That sort of thing out there, and a bit of greenery at the front as well. Right, let's move on to the next floor. So there we have it. I'll just take the roof off, we've seen that. And and of course, owing to the fact that I built it in a slightly strange way, sorry, just putting the bowling balls down, still have those in my hand, it is open backed, but obviously when it's closed you wouldn't know because the ground floor has that extension for the second floor. So this is the arcade. Now I am happy that when it is all together, the stairs do actually reach up to this floor, you know, that it does actually work. It's not an illusion of how you get here, it's just the way I built it isn't how I would build it today. But you may well be able to see there right from the off, you've got the old air hockey. That's from the set. I'm pretty sure that that came with the set, so I do have another one of those, or the, you know, the potential to build one. I didn't think it was necessary, but that's nice. That I want to take the little puck out, otherwise that will fall out in a minute. There we go. And if I just tilt that up now, there we go. So you've got over here, can I turn that? There we go. There we are. Hopefully that's an okay angle. But you have these signs, which were from another Lego Friends set, which I didn't own. I basically went on eBay and just typed in the most random of things regarding Lego and food signs before a sticker sheet came up that was, you know, something that I could use, and I ordered it for a couple of pounds, £1.50, whatever it was, and got that. That sticker there is from the set, I believe. You got some arcade cabinets here, one of which was in the set, and I forget which now. The other was again from a Lego Friends set, or at least the sticker was. I think the sticker may well have come with this, which was ideal. So I built another second cabinet with a different colour, and then obviously just stuck those on. This is one of the old Lego Dimensions packs you could get. That's the Midway pack, and it's obviously Defender, a classic game. And I was delighted to remember that I had that knocking about and repurposed it, put it in there, and there's the figure that you got with that pack playing Defender. And here you have like a light gun shooter. Unfortunately I don't have a sticker that would fit on there, or, you know, like be appropriate for it, so I can't put a screen on there, but I do like that build. It's quite nice. And there's finally, actually, before I forget, you've got a Dance Dance Revolution game there, and that did come with the set. I don't know if it looked exactly like this in the set, or whether I've added some of this, I can't remember. I think it may have come exactly like this, actually. I think I just plunked it in as it was meant to be. But yeah, that's the arcade. Now this is the only floor in any of my MOCs that isn't tiled. And the reason for that was because I quite liked this colour for this floor. And it was unusual that I had two 16x16 plates available in the same colour that were, you know, a decent match. It's not quite the same, obviously, but worked quite well. So I didn't tile that off, but that's the only floor I've not tiled off in any of my MOCs. And then just some lights in various places to finish the look, and a slushy machine, some condiments over there, someone sitting down there having a milkshake. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with that. I think that works quite nicely. Just finally then, I'm just going to show you how this fits back in so you can see it join up with this. So there's the stairs, as we mentioned earlier. There's actually, you know, the entrance. You can get up the stairs, as I mentioned. And if I just put that in place, it does sit quite nicely. Lift that up. Hopefully you can see. Hopefully you can see. There we go. There we go. It just looks like a little crevice, and I built another little mini floor there, and a couple more steps, just so it does actually lead to where it's meant to go. Let's put the puck back in there, and the roof back on. And that's my first MOC. So there you have it. That's my first ever Lego MOC, my bowling alley / arcade. Hopefully you'll see the progress as I show you my other models that I've made. I think I've made 4, maybe 5 now. I've got one in the works at the moment. It's not just going to be that on this channel. There's going to be another of different Lego related topics, things like lists, my favourite sets of all time, favourite sets of the year, favourite themes. Ninjago is another theme I'm going to talk about a fair bit, just because when I started Lego, it didn't exist. I think I was almost in my 30s when Ninjago came about, and I didn't give it any time back then. I was obviously you know, busy with life and whatnot, but I've got a young son and he loves Ninjago, and he's kind of got me into it, which was lovely because I got him into Lego and he got me into Ninjago, so it's kind of gone full circle. But there is a lot to talk about in that theme. There's some lovely sets, and I like the show as well. Watch that with my kids, so I'll touch on that as well at times. Yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Please do give it a like if you did, and hopefully you'll stick around for the next one, which will be up soon. Until then, take care and happy building.